What a lovely sunset. I mean, sort of. I mean, it's a bit pixelated out here. How you doing, guys? Welcome back to my garage. And in the last exciting video of me running to a junkyard and finding random bits of crap for me to put onto a motorbike, which has now turned into a frame, which you saw in the previous video, I have all of these parts. Now, admittedly, most of them I actually bought. Reason why is just because I suck at finding stuff in junkyards, and I've got to be honest, half of it really wasn't there. So today's whole thing is to try and put the engine in the actual bike. Now, if it doesn't work, then I've got problems. I have anticipated fuel. I now have fuel. I have coolant, which I'm pretty sure this doesn't need coolant, and I have oil, and we have all these other bits and pieces. I do have to pump up the tyres. Apart from that, we've got to put all this in. So first off is, where did I put my spanner? Oh, there it is. Hey, we found my spanner. Right, okay, cool. What is this for? This is a camshaft. Does the camshaft go on here? No. Okay. What about the clutch? The clutch. Hold on, no. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Let me take this off first. Right. Actually, I know what goes on a camshaft. We need to put pistons on this first. Oh, I just dropped it. Piston in bike. Okay. What about now? There we... Oi! Go on bike. There we go. Other piston. I have two, and I'm not afraid to use them. Excellent. Right, now I need my spanner quick before they pop off. Hey, right, okay, now they're in there. So the weird thing about this game is if you push Q, which is to lean in, so obviously if you're leaning over an engine, it's easier to see. You can actually sort of see through the engine or whatever you're tightening up, which is a very strange way of doing things. It really is. And it does help a little bit, but at the same time it feels really sort of... You shouldn't be able to do that. You know, I'm sitting there just going, you can't do this in real life. So why is it letting me do this now? That's all good. So that's all on. Excellent. Still don't know where the camshaft or the starter goes, but maybe we'll figure this out right about now. Let's chuck this on. So yeah, I basically went through the catalogue of all the stuff to buy from the shop, which was exactly what I needed to do. The downside is I put it all up on the table, and then I was like, so how do I actually put all this together? I don't know. I've never built... In honesty, I've never built a motorcycle engine before in this game, because this is the first engine I've built in this game. Full fun and games. Right, starter, do you go in here? Oh, you do. What about the camshaft? Camshaft? No. I don't know where this goes. I'll figure it out at some point. Okay, so what else do I think? I think, yeah, this is going to go in there because that tightens in there. That's fine. Pop. Okay, so you're all tight, you're tight, you're tight. You're tighter than a nun. Fantastic. Right, what would else go inside a carburetor? No, that won't go in there. Alternator? Oh, yeah, actually, that might go in the other side. I'm thinking this over here is it. Well, this is where I put the alternator, isn't it? I think that's alternator. Right. Where's my alternator? I've got an alternator somewhere. Right, that's the case. That's a clutch. I don't need a clutch. I need an alternator. I've got an alternator rotor. What's that? Aha! Alternator. Get in. We found it. Stick it in there. Fantastic. Right, now we need my spanner because everything needs to be bolted down nicely. Apparently I can't do it because the screws are too small. Oh, I don't like this. Right. That one and that one. Fantastico. Right. Next, if I put my alternator rotor on it. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm missing something and I don't know what. All good. A clutch. It does go. Where does that go? Like, I've just put it in and I don't know. Where did I put it? Where did the clutch go? What am I looking? Oh my god. I don't like games like this sometimes. Is that's tight. So where did the clutch go? Oh, I've put it in here, I think. Oh, this is the clutch, I think. Well, you know what? I mean, it's in. At this point in time. Is it in? Yes. Right. Cool. I'm moving on. I don't care. Air filter. That's going in the hole because it's the only place in air filter. I've got a cover here somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking for a bit of metal. Fantastic. Nice observation there, Hybrid. Right. Spanner that in as well. Funky. Right. Okay. So it's starting to look a bit more like an engine now. Where do I put oil? Like, obviously when I put oil in this, I've got to put it somewhere. And oh, where's the other? Oh, okay. That's it. No, yes, maybe. This goes on here. Obviously that goes in there because that's the case. But why is it all puffed up? Like one side. What have I got to put in there? Clutch? Oh, yes. Oh, no, look. No, it fell out. Look. I think it fell out because... Yeah, so that's where the clutch goes. That's where the starter goes. The clutch is sort of hanging on for dear life up there. That's fine. But as soon as I'm going to assume once I put this on there, then it's not going to fall off. So we can only hope. All good, we're fine. Right, okay. Oh, that's just nice. Right, okay, we'll stick that on there, stick that on there, stick that on there. Stick that on there. Bob is definitely my uncle at this point. I've missed a screw. Hold on, that one. It's right on the edge. There we go. All right. Funky doos. So next we've just got, I don't even know, where does the alternator cover go? Oh, it probably goes over the alternator. You spanner. Seriously? Moron. Well done. Where does the alternator cover go? On the alternator. See? Idiot me. I feel like I've missed something and I'm not sure what, because I've only got the carburetor goes, and that's the that goes in between the two cylinders. I know that much. A chain cover, so that goes when we put the chain on, which is over there. And I've got a sprocket, and that goes on the chain. So that goes on the side of it, and then we put the chain on, but the chain's already on, so we're just going to doozy. Next, we've got to put the gaskets on, because if we don't put the gaskets on, you get massive horrible leaks, and then your bike blows up, and then it turns into Ghost Rider, and the world doesn't want to see me on fire, because it will smell too much of burning fat. Lovely. So we don't need to pin these down anymore. That's fine. I'm just making sure I've done it right, Rodney. There we go. Fantastic. Next, we need to put these bits on, cylinder heads. So, cylinder head 1. Is this a cylinder head or a cut? I don't know. It's one of the, I know that's a cylinder head. Okay, yeah, these are cylinder heads. That's the cylinder head cover. And this is Jackass. Screw that, screw that, screw that, screw that. I did put the spark plugs in prematurely because I only needed 2 spark plugs, and there's only 2 holes for spark plugs, and I know they go on cut on the cylinders in this one, because I know where spark plugs go on engines, but when it comes to motorbikes, it's like, yeah, they're pretty obvious where they go. The little hole which they're designed for. Okay, next we've got to put the rockers on, because if we don't put the rockers on, this bike ain't going nowhere. So rockers go on it, because that's how bikes work, apparently. So the rockers are designed to move the rods, which are down the side here, that move the pistons that make the bike go forwards after combustion. See? Me and science, we get on sometimes. And then there's engines. Next, cylinder head covers. Ta-da, ta-da, da-da, screw, screw, oh, no, screw, screw. Okay, shove that in there. Where's the bolt for this? Because it's tiny, I think. I just zoomed in too much. Is that it? Might actually have to change the engine around. Hold on. I need my move it tool. This is okay. We need a 360 table, like something we can just keep moving this thing around on. Okay, so it's in here somewhere. Is that it? I think that's everything. I think. Move it tool. I'll move the engine back into its side. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then we can undo this. Nope, because I've just thrown my spanner on the floor. Push F for loosen. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Right, engine. Let's go and whack this on the bike. Funky. Did I put the dipstick in? Did I have a dipstick? Well, let me just brace it to the frame first, and then we'll be all right. Because if not, I will balls this up, and it'll be funny. But at the same time, it'll annoy the smeg at me. Right, there's it on there. That's good. Right, where do I check my oil? Check in oil. Ah, cool. There we go. So if I put that back on, that's where I've got to put the oil in, and then fuel goes up there. Do I need to put coolant? I don't think I need to put coolant in this, do I? Motorbikes don't have coolant tanks. What you talk about, hybrid? Okay, so these are spark plug wires. Obviously, they go on the spark plugs right there, and that's it. Chain cover in the chain gang. Alright, cool. Next, I need to tighten this up and this up, and I think we are done. I think that's everything. I've put everything on the bike apart from the exhaust, and that goes over there. Okay, so I've got to stick this on. Is that the only screw I had to put on? Is that it, really? That whole one screw is holding on the entire exhaust? The whole exhaust is being held on by that one screw. That's mad. There seems to be something that's not plugged in right, and I don't know what it is. Oh, it's getting heavy. Okay, next I need to put oil in it then. I hope this works. I hope I got some of that in there. Some of it went in there. I think we might need another one. Not very good at this. That's why I'm buying another bottle. I'm assuming it's going in. I don't know. Just random pour. It'll work eventually, maybe. Maybe we need to get. They need to put a funnel in this game. All right, let's see if we can take this out now and see if it's any good. Hey, we're up to the limit. We haven't flooded it. We haven't quite flooded the tank. We'll be fine. All good. So I will say I've already put fuel in it. Number one, not really sure how much fuel I put in, but we did it. Right, let's see if this starts. Well, it doesn't start. Okay. Well, it's just how do I sit on it? Because it's now not giving me the option. All right. Do I have a clutch lever? Unfortunately, I'm now sort of like grasping at straws on this one. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm missing then. Apart from my wrench, which needs to go up there, I'm missing a kicker pedal. You know, you have to put the force in. So I'm going to assume that would be under the Hardy, exhaust, cylinder heads, exhaust, engine, brakes. It's not going to be under brakes, is it? Oh, it might be. That's a brake. So I have a brake pedal. Where do I get it from? I've got my kickstand. Clutch wires, brake pedals, brake lever, handlebars. I can't find it. We haven't got any windows. Accessories. Handlebar, brake lever. I think I need this one. I'm not sure. Aha! Okay, that looks a little bit more like a motorbike now, which is quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to have to stand it against the wall then, aren't I? There we go. Right. Now, I need to pump my tyres up. They're going to be real bouncy tyres. Alright, cool. Let's get on. So ignition. Actually, where's my light? Okay. How do I go up gears? I haven't even learned how to ride, okay? Oh, okay. I can feel the wind in my non-existent hair. Jeebus, this is rapid. Oh, would you Adam and Eve it? Guys, we've done something. Now I've just crashed. Let me just get off. We built a bike. Now I'm going to pick it up and throw it around the workshop a little bit. Look, this is like a momentum. A memento. Sorry. A memento. I built a bike. Actually, there's like a sense of pride now. I finally built something that works instead of just like, hey guy, can you fix me engine? Look, I built a bike. I'm so happy with myself. What I want to say is, if you are already, I want to give a shout out to ASQ Rob. Basically, he's one of the very few people in this game that's actually built a bike. And yeah, this last bit I was actually, because of him, like literally I managed to get like the last bits on, because I knew I was missing something and I didn't know what. It was the actual starter pedal and the clutch. How much is this worth now? Because obviously I need to make, well, it's worth $1,000, so that's not good. I mean, we spent quite a bit of money on parts. So with this box of this other YouTuber, can I put all the stuff in here and then can we just scrap the whole lot? I'll tell you what, it's one of those things in my head, like being able to actually do this. I've built a bike. Most of it I did on my own, right? Most of it. But when it came to like the last few bits, because I knew I was forgetting something and I couldn't really see what, but thank you very much to ASQ Rob for actually putting a video together of building a bike, because it saved me. So how much do we start off with in this game? Or whatever it was. I think I've spent like $4,000 building a bike that's only worth $1,000. So look at me. Yay, mum. I built a bike, but I am so broke. So what I'm going to have to do then is I'm going to have to start making money. And the only way to make money is to start building stuff and doing jobs for people. Great. And in order to do jobs, that means I have to pick up the phone, and that person can't start, and then I have to, or I could skip through and take another job. So we'll have to do it. But guys, look, I've built a bike. I'm so happy. Like, I've actually done something without an instruction manual. I mean, as I said, needed a little bit of help right at the end of that, but without an instruction manual, that's pretty good for me. So we've built a bike. Still had a bit of a problem with like the not sure why I've still got the rust underneath the bits and pieces, but you can't see that, so that's alright. So yeah, thank you very much for coming by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else to do on the channel. Might have to do a couple of jobs, help some people out and bits and pieces and go from there, but that's the way that we're going to make some money. So until then, thank you very much for coming by. I'll see you all later. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. It's been awesome to have you along here. Hopefully you'll enjoy this content, because there's probably more to come. Down in the comment section now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until then, bye bye for now.